Hello and welcome back again to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are back in Haven after spending a few episodes in the hinterlands, and yeah, we managed to finish a few quests at least. But will definitely return to the hinterland at some point to finish a few more quests because there are still like a gazillion of them. But since people told me to get out of the hinterlands at some point, I decided it was time to do something different this episode. I also just finished editing my footage from the last episode, and that was actually the first episode where I did some really heavy editing. Before I usually just cut away a few minutes, but for last episode I actually discarded like almost an hour of my recording. But honestly, I don't think you're missing anything. For most of the time, I didn't even do any commentary in the first place because I knew I wouldn't include it. For example, I spent like 15 minutes trying to find enough rams for the ram meat quest. And yeah, I had a lot of random encounters, with bears and wolves and bandits. So I decided only to include the first two bears and not the 5 that followed after it. And I think it worked out pretty well, but as I said, give me some feedback if you want on the extent of my editing. I still have to get used to that sort of, editing because it is much more extensive than what I did before. So feel free to leave your comments on that. Also, I have done something else in between episodes. Do you remember a while ago I spoke about a mod that had been recommended to me that zooms in the camera when speaking to people? And yeah, I actually went ahead and installed that mod, and I think we can actually test it out in this episode because I do want to do a little bit of talking today. As a matter of fact, why not?
These injury reports to researcher Minave.
Why not just try it by talking to Mother Giselle over here?
You return.
Oh yeah, this is so much better. Yeah, look at that. I was a bit worried that maybe by zooming in you would get, reduced quality, but it's totally not like that. Yeah, this is much better. I think I'm going to keep this mod. Yeah, I like it.
Farewell. Until next time.
So yeah, thank you for that advice. That is actually pretty neat. So, right, I can actually return to the War Council because I think some missions have finished. So let's do this first of all. Right, Ferelden. Yeah, this is the money quest. And yeah, apparently I can just
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps you should try leaving me alone.
Cullen, you can antagonize that man all you want. You have my complete support for that, actually. It's kind of nice that they, speak to each other while I'm looking at my map here. It feels really immersive, like I'm really standing at this table with the other guys around here. So that is pretty nice. So yeah, apparently I can just do this quest over and over again. And since I do not have any other missions to send people on at the moment, I'm just going to send Josephine again because she's the fastest. So
At your service.
let's do this. Right, and this was the quest that I did for the Horse Master. Build watchtowers. Commander Cullen. With watchtowers built, we've had advance warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer for both the refugees and the farmers who had fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help these people. Corporal Vale. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment, except those quests that actually cost me power. And I don't know if I actually want to do this just yet. Oh! I totally didn't see this one. The Red Heart. Such is the reach of the threat that the Inquisition received offers from all corners of Thales. From a distant clan of Dalish comes a surprise. A letter in flowing script. Perhaps you are not as we and do not share what we believe, but this threat is common to us all, for the wounded sky belongs to everyone. If nothing else, we would have you sure of foot in your journey towards victory. Mas ena salin lassa revas evanuda. Oh, I guess this is another mount, right? Alright, Colin, you can take this one. The Red Heart has arrived and it can only be described as inspirational. Yeah, I need to check out all these mounts that I did get. I hope I can find them somewhere. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I can do at the moment, so I guess I'll just leave. Alright, oh, okay, this actually didn't become available until now. Alright, anyway, yeah, this is the next quest that I want to do, but before I'm going to do that, I think I will talk a little bit
truths the Maker has revealed to me,
to my companions.
as there is but one world,
Yeah, I think
one life,
that
one
lady
death.
is just repeating
There
the
is
same
but
lines over
one
and over
God.
again.
and he is our Maker.
Oh, you're still with this guy over here. Yeah, you know, Colin, if you keep that guy off my back for a while, you can earn some brownie points with me. So what are we going to do now? That dreaded special shipments quest marker is back. I'm sure this is going to be a fake quest marker again. So, I believe when speaking to my companions... Oh, Cassandra's down here. I actually missed a few dialogue options with some of them. I noticed that when editing the episodes. It's a bit hard to tell sometimes because they kick you out of the conversation and you may have not used up all the options, so I just have a quick round talking to the guys again, see if I missed anything, and I guess then I will go and speak to Cassandra because I haven't done that so far. Alright, Liliana.
Did you need something?
Let's see. Yeah, you are well connected. I think I haven't asked her that, so let's do this. And yeah, look at the nice camera zoom now. This is so much better. Alright, let's go.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Alright. Oh yeah, you met the hero of Ferelden, right?
You have a history with the warden who entered the Blight, don't you?
I count her among my closest friends. She's probably the only person I trust completely. Haven't heard from her in some time. She just disappeared. I try not to think about what might have happened.
So, Skadi Cruiseland is gone? That is kind of worrying. Yeah, did you know Hawk?
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hawk twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry, and she seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man, he was a little surly. I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
Yeah, I don't think that Juno Hawk spent lots of her time in the Chantry. However, I think there had actually been a comment on the video where Liliana appeared in Dragon Age 2, where people have been wondering why they didn't recognize each other. Because apparently they did speak earlier, but when they met each other, they didn't really acknowledge the fact that they are, you know, both from Lothering and talked to each other before. So maybe they just, you know, didn't recognize each other at that particular moment. So, why were they terrible? Well, I know why, but she may not know all the details, although I mean, she's been from Osric, so she must have heard some of the news out of Kirkwall.
Was this when the Chantry was destroyed?
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was disheartening. There were some in Val Royeaux who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted march on Kirkwall. Justina sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to calm those agitating for war. I guess it didn't matter in the end.
Alright, we'll talk later.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am?
Again, I'm pretty sure there were more options, but it kicked me out of the
Yes?
dialogue again. Let me find a good angle here. Alright. Let's see.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
So, how do you know Josephine?
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
I met her a long time ago, but we didn't become good friends until years later. After the Blight, in fact. I'd just returned to Val Royeaux, and she welcomed me back by throwing a diplomatic ball. She was the Antivan ambassador at the time, you see. The ball was... all right. Too many politicians. At midnight, Josie and I left to find a real party. We've been friends ever since.
A real party?
What do you consider a real party?
It's not a real party until someone's small clothes are pinned to a chantry board. And that's all I'm saying about it.
Alright. Yeah, that's a reference to Liliana's song as well, because you could actually do that. Although it wasn't exactly a party when we played Liliana's song.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Alright, yeah, thank you. I totally missed that dialogue options the first time. I'm not sure if Solus has more stuff to say, but I guess we can check it out. I also want to check the potion stand, because I found some recipes. Solus, stop! Come
As
over
I
here.
explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Alright.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Measuring the veil, travel to the hinterlands with Solus. But we've just been to the hinterlands, Solus.
Hello.
Well, I guess we'll return there at some
We'll
point.
talk
but
later.
Goodbye.
he doesn't have anything else to say, so fair enough. Yeah, let me have a look at my potions.
Here, sir. With Cedric's compliments, sir.
What's the catch this time?
No catch, sir. Said he wanted to help the Inquisition. Plus, I think the herbs were going to go off and nobody wanted to buy them. Think Cedric wanted people to like him.
Well, good enough.
Yeah, good enough, I guess. So, okay, I have a rock armor tonic and an Antivan fire grenade. Yeah, at some point, I mean, I know there's a perk that can unlock this slot, I guess. But I kind of wanted the knowledge perks first, so I'm not sure when I will actually get this. But I mean, so far I haven't really been in any danger of running out of my normal potions. So maybe, let's see. Maybe I will take some of the grenades. Oh, I can only carry 3 of them. Well, I'll take the grenades. And maybe Varric can have that rock armor tonic. I don't know. I guess I'll just keep the regen potion for now.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yes. Also, I'm not sure if I can actually upgrade anything. Increase healing. I need dawn loaders. Oh, I can upgrade my regen potions, which I haven't even used until now. I actually wonder if I should turn up the difficulty maybe, because so far, with the possible exception of the first boss battle against the Pride Demon, stuff hasn't really been difficult, so I may actually consider turning the difficulty to hard. Okay, I upgraded this, Very nice. Okay, I can't upgrade any of these. No. Oh, I can. No, I can upgrade this as well. More increased healing. Yes, totally going to do that. Okay, but that's all I can do for now. So, yeah, let's go and talk to Varric, because I'm pretty sure he had some additional dialogue as well that I forgot to use the last time. Alright, Varric.
Need something?
Yeah, it's a bit awkward in case of Varric because he's so short, but I guess it works out. Yeah, tell me about red lyrium.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the deep roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
Alright, yeah. So what is it exactly?
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Alright, so what can it do?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life.
Yeah.
It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
So why was it in the temple?
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
Alright, that's enough for now.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Seeing red. Primeval red lyrium deposits found. 0 of 12. Alright. Let me see if I
Need
had
something?
any other options.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Okay, apparently
Thanks,
there's
Varric.
nothing else.
No problem.
Alright, thank you, Varric. Let me have a look at those quests. The Inner Circle. Oh! Solus has learned of an artifact in the hinterlands that he wishes to study. Varric saw enough red lyrium in Kirkwall for one lifetime. Now it's everywhere, and the worst of it, it sings like the shard that drove his brother mad. Varric would take no small pleasure in destroying those. Locate and destroy primeval red lyrium nodes. Okay, these are some sort of companion missions, I take it. Alright, yeah, I'm going to check out that damn special shipments quest marker again. Even though I suspect that it's...
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the hinterlands.
Mages?
And their servants, yes.
My creator,
You
judge
think
me whole.
they might be connected to the attack
Find
on the
me
conclave?
well within your
Assumption
grace.
Scout Pallane.
Touch me with fire that I be
No
cleansed.
Circle Mage has ever called
Tell me
anything
I have
like the
sung
breach.
to your approval.
Fair point.
So there are Tevinters in the hinterlands. I haven't seen any of those. So, special shipments. Did you fool me again? Yep, you totally did. Why do I even
You
bother?
built for them the gold.
Alright, yeah, let's go and speak to Cassandra. I think
Name is
she is
Charter,
actually...
anyway.
Center of all
Doesn't sound elven.
creation. I said you could call me that, And Scout for a Pallane. time you dwelled I never said among it was my them. name.
You're a bit
Watched
terrifying
over
at
them.
times, Charter.
Why?
Gardener
Because you're
watches the
realising that
earth
every
for
elf
the
you
first
casually call
signs of
knife here
life.
might have a life you know nothing about.
I was hoping you'd forgotten about that.
In this line of work, we can afford to forget nothing.
These two
You
are having
built
interesting
for them the
discussions as well.
golden city,
So yeah, I think
the
Cassandra's
center
actually
of all
outside.
creation.
Yep.
And for a time you dwelled
Oh, look at that! My horse! My horse! My beautiful horse! It's actually here. So, are you happy now, guys? I brought you horses. Real good Ferelden horses from the horse master. Stables. Oh, oh, damn it. That's a lot of horses. Inquisition Barded Charger, Frostback Mountain Horse, Asarash. Let me have a look at that. Ooh. Wow. That looks pretty impressive. Let me have a look at the others as well. Frostback Mountain Horse. It looks like those body paint. Oh, I love this. It's kind of like an awkward zebra. Oh, amazing. Alright, what else? What else do we have? Asadash, that sounds Conari. Yeah. That is very interesting and most likely Conari indeed. So I also have Dracolisks. Let me have a look at that. What is a Dracolisk? Okay. Do I really want to write that? That looks pretty terrifying actually. So a heart. Right, I just got a heart. I even have 2 of them. So this is some sort of... Ah, yeah, this is the one that I got from the Dalish. Ooh. Yeah, this is magnificent. No, let me have a look at the other heart. Greater Frostback Elk, I guess this is... Yeah, this is black and white as well. And exotics. A bog unicorn. Oh, wow. That animal doesn't look very healthy, to be honest. I guess it's the one that died and came back. Oh dear. Oh dear. An other warnock? What the hell? What the hell? What is that? It looks like something between a nug, an elephant, and I don't know, a creepy rabbit. The ears are kind of like a rabbit. Alright, okay. And I have the Oathbound Steed. Let me have a look at that. Okay, this is basically the same as the Bog Unicorn, except it is slightly differently painted. Yeah, I don't know. I kinda liked the awkward zebra. Anyway, I came here to talk to Cassandra, not to look at my horses, although the horses have been very interesting. So Cassandra, where are you? Alright, here you are. Okay, let's talk to her.
Ugh.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's a flirt option. So, I guess this is time to make a decision here. I mean, obviously not the decision who am I going to romance, because, I mean, I haven't even found out what my options are here. But the question, how do I want to handle the flirting? And now, if you remember in Origins, the whole flirting issue was handled a bit differently. You didn't actually see the flirt options before you took them. And because of that, Skadi Kusland unintentionally flirted a bit with Liliana and Zevran. But she didn't really mean to, and she stopped as soon as she noticed. She really only earnestly flirted with Alistair. Juno, on the other hand, was quite different. She flirted a lot. And she flirted with almost all of her companions, at least, once or twice. And flirted with other people as well. And she even kept on flirting after she had a relationship with Isabella. So I need to decide how Freya is going to handle this. To be honest, I think she's not going to be like Juno in her attitude towards casual relationships. Simply because she's in a very different situation. I mean, Juno had the luxury to have casual relationships because she was just, living her life. Even if she got into a lot of trouble, most of the time she was just leading a normal life, I guess. So she had the time and the luxury to just, flirt around with people and try different things. But first of all, Freya is in a much more serious situation, so I don't think she would waste her time on casual relationships. And I could imagine that she has a little bit of a been there, done that attitude toward it. I could imagine when she was younger that she had a lot of romantic adventures and flirted a lot with people and had lots of boyfriends and stuff like that. But, like I said, she wants to change a little bit, so I think she isn't really interested in that anymore. So I would say if she's going to have a romance, it has to be something that is more serious than what we had between Juno and Isabella. Because otherwise she wouldn't waste time on it in such a situation if it wasn't something that is actually meaningful and not just, a casual romance that may end once the thing is over. However, I think I'm still going to use a lot of the flirt options, simply because I think by flirting with people I get to see whether they are actually a good match for her. And I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics work in this game. I don't want to, close off any romance option for me by, skipping too many flirt options. So I think I'll say that while Freya is not interested in casual relationships and is, if anything at all, is looking for something more serious, I don't think she's really looking at all at the moment, but it may still happen, But I'd say she still likes, playful, friendly flirting, just for the sake of flirting, not because she's genuinely interested. And I mean, this is pretty harmless. It's kind of friendly, and it's not really very serious. So I will take flirt options as long as they are not too serious, unless she actually is serious about them. So she will stop flirting with somebody as soon as things get too serious and she doesn't want to get people's hopes up, So, yeah, let's use this flirt option and see what happens.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
Right, let's investigate. So, yeah, what do you believe about this?
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
So you don't think I'm chosen?
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
Alright. Oh yeah, what happens next?
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
That is a weird camera angle. But I think I like your plan, Cassandra. I think it is a very well thought out plan. You had to do it, it was full, just late to turn back. Yeah, I think Freya is somebody who doesn't really dwell on past mistakes, and you know what's done is done, and you shouldn't question what you have done in the past.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun.
Alright.
My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Well, I guess you weren't completely unjustified in believing what you did.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. I'm curious. Do you even believe in the Maker?
Well, I always shy away a bit from making my characters full atheists, because that is kind of unusual in a sort of medieval setting. I don't picture her to be a very strong believer either though, so I guess I'll just take the I don't know option. So, yeah.
I can't really say.
I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Alright, that was a nice little talk, and I'm sure I can talk to her more, but yeah, the episode is long enough, so I think I'm going to make a cut here. And in the next episode I will talk to her a little bit more. And then I think we can actually start the next main mission, which is The Threat Remains, Travel to Val Royeaux. So yeah, thank you for watching as always, and see you again in the next episode.